If you get down on yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't have faith in yourself, then you close off the channels of inspiration. And there is a vicious circle from which the spiritual warrior has to go out. So self-esteem doesn't mean believing yourself to be clever, better than others. It means to have esteem, to have faith in all the ideas that populate your cosmos. And ideas are spirits, they are gods, they are daimons in Greek. So it's having esteem in your spirit guide, in your diamond that represents all of them. And so there is an epidemic today of lack of self-esteem and inspiration, which then becomes an epidemic of ignorance, because it's ignoring one's own capabilities. And once you believe you are worthless, the idea self-generates, the idea finds fertile ground, and people remain in a state of limitation. And so these are silent epidemics, because it's not a virus that goes around, but it's a deadly idea that circulates. And so you give your psyche a signal, and that's great, because your psyche immediately reacts and realizes that it can get ideas and inspiration even beyond the borders. And that's how much more effective it is, how much more you value yourself. Because if when you talk about esteem, you are referring to your ego, you are screwed. So it's a supermarket psychology when it comes to self-esteem, and it starts from the I, the mind. So it's the ego, and you are in the cage of the mind and back to the mind. So in your own prison. So self-confidence means having esteem in the ideas that constellate us in our starry sky, in the planets, in nature, the universe, the gods, the emotions. So it's a faith in the divine, in the process, in the life flow, not faith in your own mind or in your own ego. And when you are in the cage of your own mind, it's the cage of the system, in which you feel anesthetized by the external conditions, by the external voices that make you afraid, because the system tells you, be afraid, it's dangerous out there, just go back to the cage, go back to the prison. And so when you are in the cage, emotions are strong, and you need to face the inner shadow over there. And then the system tells you that these emotions are bad, that then you go back to the cage again. But here you need to remember, you are not alone. So you have courage, you are protected, and you need to have trust and faith in your own emotions and faith in the universe. You can expand yourself, you can get inspirations, you can reconnect with big dreams, with endless possibilities. So it's not an ego validation, it's about connecting to something bigger, to the divine inspiration that flows through all the things in the universe. And when you trust the process, when you have faith in this flow, you open yourself to unlimited potential. And these limitations that we feel, they are illusions created by the system. And we need to break free from this cage. We need to, as spiritual warrior, to recognize these traps and rise above them. To have faith not in the limited mind, but in the boundless cosmos that speaks through you. So trust your emotions, trust your instincts, trust the divine flow that is always being guiding you. This is true self-esteem. This is the path to inspiration. And this is how you transform limitation into limitless possibilities.